The big challenges, of course, are environmental compliance. We're looking at carbon regulation being proposed by the Obama administration. If that occurs and it's going to be challenged and it goes into effect, it'll be a major change to how electricity is generated in the United States. Another challenge is cybersecurity and physical security. We've had instances where there's been physical attacks on substations and other infrastructure that the utilities use. With the need to protect the grid, the cybersecurity attacks, the physical attacks, the need to comply with the new environmental regulations, the industry will be facing a huge capital expenditure need in the years ahead. In addition, there will also be need to improve our transmission systems so that they can service the wind farms and the other renewables that are going to be coming onto the system. Separate from that, the usage of electricity is actually growing at a very low rate, and others would say it's declining. So you've got an industry today that's faced with rising costs and at the same time lower usage. They will reach a point where the line crosses, the so-called grid parity, at which putting solar on your house will be the same cost of taking the power from the grid. When that begins to happen, we anticipate more people shifting to solar. And as that occurs, the utility finds itself in a worse spot because it's now having to spread its cost over an even smaller base of customers. Big issues that need to be faced on the solar side. What do you do with the excess power? Because you have panels on your house and you don't need all the power that it's generating. So it's called selling it back to the grid. What price should it be sold back at? Those are issues being fought today at many different state commissions. And a separate one is, as you switch off the grid, you will still be connected because the sun doesn't shine 24 hours a day, so you'll be taking power. What will you pay for that power? Do you just have to pay for your usage? Or do you need to be charged something for having the line run to your house? We view distributive generation, distributive energy, as having a major changing role to the power industry as we know it today. Our clientele is primarily electric utilities and independent power generators. We also represent transmission companies that build the electric transmission lines throughout the United States. We've been involved in some of the largest solar projects in the world. We're currently working in Alaska on building a huge gas pipeline. We're helping another company with carbon capture and sequestration. We've probably done over 20,000 megawatts of wind, which is a huge amount. We're also helping some companies today with issues they're having with the wind turbines against the manufacturers. We were the first representing a utility that went and bought a wind farm and then turned around and rate-based it so the utility owned it rather than an independent party.